A lifestyle, a fashion statement, an enigma, a class, overpriced, snobbish, ridiculous, fragile, and fool's gold. Apple products have been described in many ways by its lovers and haters alike. It simply cannot be ignored by even the most technologically ignorant person. An iconic symbol of this brand and technological giant is its logo, the apple with a piece bitten off of it. You see it, you know it. It itself has become a valuable asset to the company, and the people have been willing to sell their kidneys to buy one. The original logo was designed by Ronald Wayne, the co-founder of Apple. He had previously worked at Atari, and obviously his skills helped build Apple. He sold his shares in 1977 for just $800. For $800, he owned 10% of the company, which today would have costed him tens of billions of dollars. But nevertheless, we do not know what kind of desperation he was in 1977, and he himself says he does not regret selling those shares for $800. Coming back to the logo, Apple's first logo is not what you might have pictured it. Here is a list. Can you guess which one it was? I bet you wouldn't have guessed it was this. This complex art image was also assisted by a complex phrase by William Wordsworth which said, "Newton, a mind force wandering through the strange seas of thought, alone," along with the name Apple Computer Co. This so-called logo defied the main concept of graphic design, which was being able to be easily reproducible. This disaster was replaced by Robert Hanoff's Rainbow Apple logo. Just like the dawn appears after darkest part of the night, the rainbow logo appeared right after this disastrous piece of art. The only instruction given to him by Steve Jobs was not to make it look too cute. He made this logo with the most natural logo making device that had been around in that era: pencil, colored paper, and his own hands. The colors were the revolutionary feature of the products launched in that era, the monitor being able to show a variety of colors to its viewers. The bright color was also intended to show that it was in touch with the youth of that time. The colors were a part of the revolutionary feature of the Apple products of that era. The screen could display colors. This, along with the fact that the bright colors were intended to attract a younger audience, made Apple the go-to brand of the youngsters in that period. Now coming to the question of the bite on the logo. Well, a lot of theories have been drifting across the internet. Some say it is symbolic of the apple that Eve had bitten off the tree of knowledge in the Garden of Eden, which represents that the technology can be used for both good and bad. The other theory states that it is a tribute to Alan Turing, the famous breaker of the Enigma code and one of the founding fathers of the modern day computer. Let me be clear, one of the founding fathers, not the founding father. Moving on, Alan Turing was accused of homosexuality, and back then unfortunately it was a crime and he was going to be sent to prison for it, instead of which he chose to commit suicide. It is believed that he killed himself by cyanide poisoning and there was a half-eaten apple in his room. It is also believed that the rainbow colors of the Apple logo was a tribute to the LGBT flag. Unfortunately, though these stories seem really fabulous, None of them are true. When asked for the real reason, the designer said it was simply for the reason that the apple should not be confused with a cherry. So, even though the iconic logo does not have a fabulous story, the story of the company itself and where it is heading to today continues to be fabulous. After America, the largest market of the iPhone is in China, where people are willing to sell their kidneys to get a smartphone with this iconic semi-eaten logo of an apple on it. So that's all for today, folks. This episode was about the Apple logo. If I come across some new facts, I shall do another episode for you all. Until then, I should let you know that I am a graphic designer myself and I make animated logos. So if you're interested in getting an animated logo and boosting your professionalism and your business visuals, hit me up. My contact will be in the description down below. Have a good day and love your logos.